Hello everyone, welcome to the YouTube channel of Sri Swaminarayan Physiotherapy College. Today I will discuss about the muscles of inspiration. Muscles of inspiration. Today I will cover introduction, types of muscles, action and the nerve supply. First, let's understand what is respiration. Respiration is a process in which organisms exchange gases between body cells and environment. What are the muscles of respiration? They are of either inspiratory muscles or expiratory muscles. As you can see in the picture, the sternocleidomastoid, scaleni muscles and external intercostal muscles. Also, we have external oblique, rectus abdominis, transverse abdominis and internal oblique muscles, which are of expiratory action. The primary muscles of ventilation are the diaphragm, the intercostal muscles, which are active while at rest and when the individual exhibit stress. These muscles induce increase in breathing. The accessory muscles of ventilation. The accessory muscles of breathing, they assist the diaphragm and intercostal muscles when ventilatory demand increases. The predominant accessory muscles are the scaleni, sternocleidomastoid, pectoralis major and pectoralis minor, abdominal wall muscles and other abdominal and chest wall muscles. Types of muscles. So in inspiration, there are primary muscles of inspiration and secondary muscles of inspiration. Among primary muscles, it includes diaphragm, external intercostal and internal intercostal muscles. The secondary muscles of inspiration are sternocleidomastoid, scaleni muscles and pectoral muscles, which includes pectoralis major and minor. If I talk about expiration, so expiration is while at quiet breathing, expiration occurs due to the passive recoil of the lungs. But when there is requirement of active expiration, then these muscles are included as internal intercostal muscles, abdominal muscles, rectus abdominis, external oblique, internal oblique, and transversus abdominis. As you can see in the diaphragm, first let's talk about the diaphragm muscle. You can see it is a dome-shaped structure. When you do the inspiration, the diaphragm descends downwards, and when in expiration, diaphragm comes back to up. Let's see in detail. It is a thin dome-shaped structure that separates the thoracic and abdominal cavity. It originates from the chest and abdominal wall and converges in a central tendon at the top of its dome. So, origin of the diaphragm is from xiphoid process, lower lateral ribs, lumbar vertebra, and it is inserted to the central tendon of dome. Its action. Diaphragm moves downwards during inspiration and it forces the abdominal wall outwards. Its nerve supply is phrenic nerve. Let's see another animation. It shows the action of diaphragm. The external intercostal muscles, as you can see in the animation, they pull the ribs upwards. The external intercostal muscle is highlighted in the green color in this picture. It originates from the upper ribs. It is inserted to the lower ribs. Action: lift the ribs upwards, and its nerve supplies intercostal nerves from T1 to T12. Internal intercostal muscles. They are highlighted in green color in this picture, as you can see. It originates from the lower ribs and it is inserted to the respective upper ribs. Action is to pull the ribs downwards. Its nerve supply is intercostal nerves T1 to T12. Actions of primary muscles. As you can see, We have seen the primary muscles. Now let's talk about the accessory muscles of inspiration, which are scaleni, sternocleidomastoid, and trapezius. So first, scaleni muscles, they originate from the lower 5 cervical vertebra. They are inserted to the first and second rib. Its nerve supplies cervical nerves C5 to C8. Its action is to lift the first and second rib. So, sternocleidomastoid muscle, it originates from the manubrium and clavicle. It is inserted into the mastoid process of occipital bone. Nerve supply is from the accessory nerve. Action is to lift the sternum. Trapezius muscle originates from the occipital bone, inserted to the C7 to T12 vertebra and scapula and clavicle. Its nerve supply is from the accessory nerves. Its action is to stabilize the head. Other accessory muscles are pectoralis minor and major. They originate from the pectoralis minor muscle originates from the anterior region of ribs 3rd to 5th. It is inserted to the scapula. Its nerve supply is pectoral nerves and its action is to lift the upper ribs. Pectoralis major originates from the clavicle and sternum. It is inserted to the humerus. The nerve supply is pectoral nerves C5 to C8. Its action is to lift the sternum. As you can see in the animation, how this sternocleidomastoid, scaleni, all these muscles, they lift the rib cage towards up. These are the references. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you find this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.